Wondering how to get out of the friend zone? Grab your stick, grab your drink. Let's get into this thing right now. Yeah. It's your boy JD, live and direct to you. You know what it is. Come on and join in. What up? It's your boy JB coming at you live and direct, and you know what it is. It's the Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the Real Cigar Jeff. You can find me on Instagram at the Real Cigar Jeff. You can find me on Facebook at Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. And of course, you're on YouTube, man. Do me a favor. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications so that you get updated every time we drop one of these bangers, man. And y'all already heard the topic, man. It's the holidays. How to get out of the friend zone is the topic. Y'all know the hometown hookup edition is in the building. Just like y'all about to probably go to y'all hometown, man. Y'all know I appreciate my panel being on. I got to be a little friendly since it's the holiday season. The last podcast before the Christmas holiday, I got to introduce my panel, man. In the building, the people's champ. Y'all love him because he hating on me. I'm going to let him introduce himself, tell y'all where y'all can find him on the socials and what he's smoking on and what he's drinking on.
What's going on, everybody? What's up, JB? What's up, Rhonda? It's your boy, TLC. You can always find me on Instagram. I'm on TL Clay #1. I'm also on Patreon, The Joke I Didn't Tell. Tonight, I actually got a glass of Merlot. This is Cardiff Merlot out of California. Because of the podcast, actually. When you mentioned getting out of the friend zone, I thought a Merlot was a little dry. It's a little bitter. Reminds me of being in the friend zone. So that's the Merlot. That's the reason why I'm drinking on the Merlot. But I'm smoking on that because I was like, you want to get out of the friend zone. So that means you want a little something more. So I gotta have a little something more. So I got this cigar. This is the Arturo Fuente. This is the Rare Pink 1960 stick. And I'm about to open it up, but I want you to see the back of the stick. Am I holding it up straight?
I can see it's a little too close. It's a little too close. You got it upside down.
It's upside down. The name of the stick is called the Happy Ending. And when I saw that, I said that's the stick I need for tonight. So we're gonna go from dry and bitter to the happy ending tonight. So while y'all talk, I'll be opening this. All right,
I done got that. This video done already got banned. I like that. TLC starting from the jump. This video done already got banned. I don't even know what to do with that, fellas. I had look, it's cool. Yeah, no, that's enough. What he done already? I shouldn't have asked Lord Jesus. He should have texted me beforehand. Like, JV, is that all right? No, that's a good, man. Appreciate you being on. Appreciate you being on the podcast. Y'all know who I got next, man. In the building, my A1 from day one. I'm going to let her introduce herself, tell y'all what she's sipping on, and where y'all can find on the socials.
What's up, guys? Thanks, JB, for having me back. What's up, TLC? Torrance, that was good. That was a good, like, hard to follow that one. I'm going to keep it simple tonight. I'm just sipping on, because if you're in the friend zone, that means you are being simple. So I'm keep it simple with my Hornitos on the Rocks margarita tonight. On the rocks with my little straw. And you can find me on IG at RMB LMBT. So good luck to y'all tonight in the friend zone.
Man, y'all know let me just tell y'all, man, you know what I'm sipping on. I got my Tito's and ginger beer. And just so TLC knows, I got the good ginger beer. It ain't no Publix brand ginger ale. There go the Tito's bottle, TLC, just so you can see it. And of course, I'm smoking on my AJ Fernandez Enclave. I didn't go as deep as TLC did into my cigar. It ain't no happy ending. It ain't no happy ending with this cigar. Just the Enclave. That's a good stick to get through just a good stick to get through the podcast. This food and went off on the podcast already. I don't even know where we gonna start with that one, but that's what I'm smoking on. That's what I'm sipping on. But I want to do this first because I and then TLC, I'm coming to you. I want to share my screen just so everybody knows, so we talking from the same thing. What is the friend zone? A situation in which a friendship exists between two people, one of whom has an unreciprocated romantic or sexual interest
Mm.
in the other. I want to make sure everybody understands that. One of who has a unreciprocated romantic or sexual interest in the other. The quote says, I always wind up in the friend zone watching them pursue other guys. I just wanted to make sure. And then the second one in a verb, I came to regard someone solely as a friend, despite their unreciprocated romantic or sexual interest. Girls always shoot me down and friend zone me. I had to put that out there just so we could make sure everybody was on the same page. I don't normally share in the beginning. So TLC, now that we got that out of the way, now we got that. When you got the topic and when you get don't tell us about the cigar again, but just tell us what you thought when you got the topic last week.
Well, they say when you're in a friend zone, you're in a friend zone for a reason. You want to get out of this. Is what is my understanding of the topic. So I think the first thing you have to do is take an assessment of your friend zone and your situation. What is it that they're bringing to the table? What is it that you're bringing to the table? And just you have to take it all in. First of all, how did you get here? And I guess the biggest question is the why. The why. Why are you there?
Okay.
And I was thinking about why, just things in general. And I'm gonna go out left field, as you know I do.
Yeah, I'm getting bad. I'm
I
getting
was looking
bad.
outside. I had a package on my front door. It's an Amazon package. So I pick up the Amazon package, but then I was like, while I'm outside, I'm gonna go to the mailbox too. Now, when I go to the mailbox, guess what's in that mailbox? Nothing but bills. That's all that's in my mailbox. All it is somebody that's wanting something from me. That's what you get with a mailbox. Just a bunch of people that want something from me. Now, when you have the Amazon package, though, guess what? It still comes at a cost. You pay up front, but you know exactly what you're getting. It comes right on time. When you see it, don't you feel like gratitude? You're so excited when you get that Amazon package, aren't you? See, the friend zone is that mailbox.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing in there except someone that wants something from you. But when you have something outside of that, something extra, that's that Amazon package. That's what you're looking forward to get. That's what you're waiting for.
So that's what went through your head, huh? The
That's what went
bills in
through
the
my head.
mailbox versus the Amazon package.
The
Okay.
Amazon package.
Okay. No, that took me off. That took me a little bit. That got me a little. Man, I'm telling you right now. TLC, you got me with that one. So when I get a FedEx package or UPS package or Amazon package, that means it's coming for me. In the mailbox, that
It
means
feels
somebody
good,
that
don't it?
wants something.
Yeah.
Somebody wants
Yeah,
something. It still serves a purpose now. A bill is a necessity. It's something you have to take care of.
yeah.
But when you see that Amazon package, you feel good, don't you? It's kind of like that
Man,
special
look,
person hits you on your phone.
I'm gonna tell you,
Oh,
Rhonda, I hate you got to come after that one again because I don't know where the hell that came from. But I'm waiting to see what you thought when you got the topic.
Well, what I thought was, I do like that though, because at least with the Amazon and UPS and FedEx, you ask for that. In a friend zone situation, you ain't asked to be liked like that, and that person has decided, no matter what you think or say, um, I'm gonna like you anyway. But now, when I first heard this topic, I thought about just in general, some people, whether it's men or women, automatically fall in the friend zone. It's just that's their nature. That's just like, man, they a good guy, right? Oh, they a nice girl, right? But for some reason, it's just they don't have that swag, they don't have that edge that'll get them over into the relationship zone. So, so friend zone can be good for some people, but for a lot of people, it's not. Especially the ones that have the feelings for somebody. They could listen to all the problems and all the things going on in that horrible relationship that that person is in, and at the end of the day, that person still won't choose you because you're too good, you're too nice.
Mm-hmm.
You got it going on from that standpoint. But yeah, it ain't no fire there, no passion there. no chemistry there. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's what I thought. You're always gonna have somebody in the friend zone.
Okay. Hey, now look, both of y'all done made good points, man. And I know when I sent the topic out, the reason why you stuck in the friend zone for me and how to get out of it is you need friends that's gonna tell you your game is whack. That's how you in the friend zone. Because if you don't have friends who gonna punish you when you come back as a failure, if you don't have friends who gonna clown you when you come back from getting shot down, you never work on your game. So you getting stuck in the friend zone because your game is weak and nobody ever corrected you on it. Now, see, if we were back in the day and I got shot down, TLC ain't gonna say, "Nah, Jeff, it's all right, man. Something wrong with her." He ain't never said. He ain't never go TLC. You ain't never said that, right? What TLC is gonna say, you knew the answer before you went over there, right? Because he always telling you that your game is weak.
We
So guys who
Well, I
get
don't
caught
tell
in the
everybody
prison,
that. Just
you just tell me, right? I get it. I get it, right? So a lot of y'all, a lot of guys who are stuck in the friend zone. I'm talking from the guy perspective. A lot of guys who stuck in the friend zone and how to get out of it. She's not noticing you because you cannot lead with the deception of no game. Having no game and still trying to get with her by trying to be a friend, she deserves to ignore you, right? If you don't have no game, you need to work on your game. So the podcast topic is, how do you get out of it? The first thing you need to do is get somebody to give you feedback on how to let a person know you interested in a way that's going to be reciprocated. That's the difference. If you come at her trying to be a friend and then you're going to let her get comfortable with you, now you have led with deception. She gonna be like, "Nah, I ain't interested in you," because you just gonna keep deceiving her, right? So now all of a sudden you talking, "Oh girl, hey sis, oh she just like my sister," blah. And first thing I tell people when I find out that they try to sell me on the fact, "Nah, man, friend zone, friend zone, friend zone." Okay, what I tell every woman: get naked in front of them, walk around, and see what happens. If he don't notice you, that friendship is good. But if all of a sudden you got to run for your life,
oh Lord.
all of a sudden you got to run for your life, or he can't stop staring, or he drooling. What did the dude on Boomerang say? "Oh, I'm drooling." Cause that's a nipple. Cause I'm drooling, right? And that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. First thing we got to do is work on getting you some game. TLC, when you hear me say that, what you thinking?
I will agree. You can't get out of a hole by continuously digging. So, I mean, if you're already friends with the person, you can't keep being friends. The way I see it, if you're stuck in a friend zone, there's about 3 ways you can get out. There's only about 3 ways you can get out. The first way is you gotta become what that person wants. But if she wants a thug, you gotta be a thug. I'm sorry, you got to switch it up. That's option 1, right? Option 2 is there's some type of need that you're fulfilling, but you're not fulfilling all that person's needs. So that's option 2. You got to figure out what need it is that you're not fulfilling and figure out that need. That's option 2. And option 3 is you got to end the friendship.
Mm.
That's the only 3 ways.
I like what you said though. I like what you said. Right? If you're a dude or a girl stuck in the friend zone, all they do is talk to you about how the other guy treating them like crap, or the other girl treating them like crap. Right? That's all you hearing if you're in the friend zone. Right? They just blast you. They just blast this person to you all the time. What happened when the person called? "Hey man, I got to go. I'll holler at you later."
Mm-hmm.
Right? So TLC, I agree with you. You got to end that friendship. If you want her to look at you in a different route, you got to end the friendship. Rhonda, what you think when you hear what TLC said?
Oh no, I agree with those points that he that he brought up. Um, I just know for me, if guys end up in the friend zone, there must be a level of corniness there. You know, corny is my word. There must be a level
Here come the comment. Here come the comment.
of weirdness there because that's the thing. If she wanted to talk to her brother, she would have talked to her brother if she had one. Um,
Good
Here
point.
you go. You know, nobody's going to be 100% of anything that you want. But for us women, we do have a certain standard that makes it even tougher. That if you're a friend, that means you pretty much got to be Superman. You got to have everything ducks in a row. But the guy that we like and that we want to kick it with, nah, we there's a level of that toxicity that we just enjoy, and it's
The
something about
level
the
of
sweetness
toxicity we enjoy.
we
Okay,
enjoy.
all right. This is going off. Okay, happy ending toxicity.
Like
We
yeah,
doing the greatest hits from 2023.
when you're comparing the person that's always there listening to your problems, yeah, you basically have turned into from a female's perspective, you turned into one of the girls. So it,
Oh, I like that. Right. So
it's
from a
just
female perspective, you turned into one of the girls, and from the guy
yeah,
perspective, you done turned into one of the guys. Because it got to work. It got to work both ways. So when you guys hear us saying
yeah,
this, it the
yeah,
friend zone works. The friend zone works both ways. So
yeah,
I like what you said, Rod. Is that when I vent to you, or if you're in that friend zone, the what you're missing is a level of intrigue for me. I can
yeah.
tell you
It's like
this.
that door is closed down. It's
Yeah.
like Prince said it best. If I was your girlfriend, I don't know when last time y'all listened to that song. If I was your girlfriend, um, by Prince. He said, "Would you run to me if somebody hurt you, even if that somebody was me?" But he said, "Would you get undressed in front of me if I was your
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend?"
That's
Would.
what I just say.
Yeah,
Get naked in front of them.
right. But yeah, if you were my girl, but guys in the friend zone with their female friends typically, yeah, it's hard to get out of that. I don't even know how to tell you how to get out of that because I think you have just put yourself um in that spot where all she's going to see you is that. And how dare you have feelings for me? I done shared everything with you. Don't that sound crazy? How
Mm-hmm.
dare you have feelings for me? I done shared all this personal stuff. And he's like, "But I won't do that to you." And
And,
yes, they all will do
and,
it.
well, that's and Rhonda, yeah, Rhonda, that's true. They all will. And again, guys, for everybody who's listening to this, if you are in the friend zone, that's the worst way you can try to get with the person you interested in. By the way, you have made the worst decision because this person. I like what TLC said in the friendship
Mm-hmm.
because once this person does not reciprocate, the friendship is over because they're not going to trust you in that same. They're not going to trust you in the same way, right? Just not gonna happen. So you gotta end the friendship. And like TLC said, you want Russell Wilson. If you Russell Wilson and she want Future, you gotta become like Future, right? Because and that doesn't make her bad. But when she's giving you this information, you either need to become like the guy. Now, guess what? When you become like that guy, you got to recognize that she's gonna now be talking to another guy who was just like you before. She's not gonna keep giving you this information. Now you gonna have to learn that the information she giving to other people about you, right, is not gonna be you anymore. So now you got to transition from friend to significant other. Don't be expecting her to still talk to you the same way. That's why when you hear people say, "I married my best friend," or "I'm dating my best friend," they lying.
Mm.
They lying, right? They lying. That's just what you say for social media likes. And the moment you hear somebody say they dating their best friend, they married their best friend, that relationship on the outs. It ain't gonna be long before you hear them talking about, man, we decided to, please respect our privacy. Uh-huh. Yeah. Once you start seeing people confess how much they on social media, that means it's over. And I think that's one of the things that we got to start looking at, Ron. I like what you said, TLC. I like what you said. But I think one of the things that happens, and we talked about it in previous podcasts, is the lie will set you free because you can't handle the truth. We did a podcast a while back on that, and TLC brought it up, right? So you now have the same way you lied so you could get in the friend zone, same way you lied so you can get in the friend zone, you're gonna have to lie in order for that person to
Mm-hmm.
get with you. TLC, follow up with some of the stuff you were saying, man. I see you got your note card over there. I know you got some notes
I,
over there.
I wouldn't necessarily say they lied to get in the friend zone. Sometimes you just like accidentally as a
I ain't
guy.
never
It
known
does.
nobody accidentally. No.
It's a
Oh
lie.
yeah, it
Yeah.
happens. You be like, wait,
It's a lot. Whoa, TLC. What
I
happens? How
took a,
you know
I took,
TLC?
I took
I
a
know,
wrong
right?
turn somewhere. How this happen? Like how I get stuck here?
Like last week, the call center girl. That's how you ended up in the
See,
friend zone.
no. See, there you go, But it does happen. You get stuck there, and you're like, wow, how'd I get here? But it was something you were gonna say. Yeah, once you to get out of this, you have to make the decision that you're ready to lose the relationship that you got. Because once you put yourself out there, you can't go back. So it's like it's all in that there. Once you put it out there, that relationship is going to change one way or another. It might not end up the way you want it to go. You might end up losing your friend, and you might end up losing the whole entire relationship. But you have to be willing to accept that. Before you put yourself out there, you got to understand that regardless of what they say, you're ready to embrace change.
TLC, you see the real cigar. TLC, you see the real cigar K in the chat talking about JB and TLC don't sound like they had or ever had game. You see that, TLC?
That's how about right.
Look. I will tell y'all like this now. I one of the things, the reason you in the friend zone is because you chose one of the worst ways to approach a person, right? And again, if you in the friend zone, it's because you thought this person could easily be deceived, and you just waiting for this weak moment to let her know, or to let him know. And that's the worst thing you can do, because the worst thing you can get when you in the friend zone is when he or she said, "Hey man, what you doing, man? It ain't like that with us, man. We cool, bro." Because now there ain't no coming back from that. That's why I like what TLC said. You got to lead a friendship. I just disagree with the deception part. I don't think it's always deception. Sometimes you just end up with a friend. That's how you lead. That's how you lead into relationships with females, TLC. So I know you don't see it as deception.
No. I mean, you get stuck in friend zones for various reasons. It's not always deception. You could be talking to one girl, be friends with one of her friends, then you end up breaking up with the girl you with. You end up running back into the girl that was friends with the other girl. Now you single and she's single. Y'all were just friends, and now you're stuck in that friend zone. You might want to make it happen, but maybe she don't.
Maybe TLC, stop right there. Stop right there, TLC. When that happens, the moment you see her, you got to let her know, hey, man, why don't we get together? Don't let it go on thinking we just reconnecting because we friends. Hey, man, I saw you. Hey, look, you know what? You available? I'm available. You want to grab some drinks, talk about, catch up, see what life is all about. You see what I'm saying, TLC? When you meet that person in that situation, you got to be up front as quick as possible. Don't let it go on. Hey, man, no, I'm just gonna chat it up with you. Blah 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 blah. No, go ahead.
First, you got to see if she's still friends with the girl you originally kicking it with. Like
TLC,
you got to navigate.
TLC, you wanted to be. TLC, you wanted to be. You wanted to be. Why? Rhonda just said you need that level of toxicity. I want her to still be connected. I want that. Yeah. and look, and TLC, here's what you got to do. I'm gonna let you jump in there, Rhonda. Here's what you got to say. Hey, man, yeah, you know, man, I ain't messing with your girl like that. That's your girl, right? You know how she can be. Now, whatever the answer is, if she say, yeah, she's something. Now you know you can move in. But if she say, nah, that's my girl, man, you know you should have done better. Now you know, don't keep going. But you want to say something to insult the friend, to see what she think, because the friend may have dogged her too. And if the friend dogs her too, TLC, it's time to pounce. See what I'm saying, TLC? That's what you got to do. It's time to pounce. Rhonda just said it with that level of toxicity. But if there's no the girl, if you in that situation, you were dating a girl, y'all broke up, you saw one of her friends. Now you gonna try to kick it to the friend. You need to make sure your girl you just dumped or y'all just broke up with did something wrong her too. Cause now both of y'all can get back at her. That's that toxicity round I'm talking about.
You sound a little too excited, scheming up shit. Yeah,
well, bro,
you sound a little too excited.
Let me tell y'all something, right? The one thing about being in the bar business, you see some of the stuff people do, and what happens is that get back time is horrible. And you see people just kind of going around. It's a round robin. I ain't drawing it up. I'm telling y'all what people do. Why? Because let me tell you this, staying out of the friend zone is hard, because you gotta end up bashing somebody or something in order to get those people's attention to see where they are. Because if they go from being friends with you to getting with you officially, now remember, y'all, she done already told everybody, no, he just friends. It ain't like that with me and him. What's gonna happen when they find out? Now y'all got to battle all of those people who knew from the jump y'all were doing something y'all should have been doing, right? Rhonda, jump in there. I saw you were ready to say something when TLC said it.
Oh no. I just feel like we have to remember that the friend zone means that it's one sided, right? It's one sided. And so if you're gonna blindside me by saying, "Oh, I was always feeling you," and you know, we friends, we cool and stuff like that, then here you go. The betrayal is real. So the only way, for me as a female, if a guy's gonna get out of the friend zone, is that I must like him at least a little bit. If I don't have
Okay.
any feelings, I must like him just a little bit for him to even come out of the friend zone like that. But if I see him seriously as just a friend, somebody to talk to, somebody I could share everything with, and not have to worry about the intimacy part of it, hey, then that's what it is. But the minute, because being in the friend zone, for you to get out of there, you got to basically tell me how dumb I was to be with the guy I was talking to. And
Mm-hmm.
ain't
Mm-hmm.
I hear that. I'm not. You gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to get bashed.
And Rhonda, you making a good point. TLC, you making a good point. You making a good point too. And I think what happens is you got to get out of the friend zone if you're in it, because holidays are depressing if you in the friend zone. Because now you watching to see what he done bought her, what she done bought him, and now you ain't getting nothing. And now you listening to this person tell you how this gift is hopefully gonna get everything back on track. Because again, the best part about not the best part. The worst part about being in the friend zone is that dude ain't never doing nothing right, but he getting everything he want. He ain't done nothing right. He don't call for the birthday. He don't offer condolences when somebody in the family die. He don't go to he don't do nothing right other than call at 2 o'clock in the morning, say I'm thinking about you. That's all he know when to call. He give that you up text. He give that you up text at the right time, right? And that's what you're competing against. And I'm glad that Rhonda brought the word toxicity in. You can't beat toxicity with non-toxicity. If you want to get with this woman who's attracted to toxicity, you in the friend zone because she toxic.
Oh Lord.
She toxic. You are the balance. And she want the man to become like you, so she can run over him like she running over you. That's why see the reason why you in the friend zone is that she doesn't want. She's trying to get him to be like you. So she's living out this fantasy of friend zone over here with you, but this thug life calling over here.
Mm-hmm.
This thug life calling over here, TLC. And that's what we missing now. I'm gonna share this. Go ahead, Ronda. Jump in there real fast.
Oh no, I'm good. I
Oh,
totally
okay, I
agree.
thought you were about to say something.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that.
TLC, what you got? I see you over there making all that noise. You writing something?
No. I was waiting for your clip.
Okay. All right. Y'all see that right here? I'm gonna just go through this. I'm over here, Wiki. How? Hopefully,
How
I
to
don't get caught.
escape.
How to escape the friend zone? Yeah, TLC. How to escape it?
Gotta get
Okay.
away.
Now that's what I want y'all to see. Now we just gonna scroll through this thing. Look at this right here. Understand your feelings. Right? See, the number one thing that's happening, the reason you in this situation is you lead with your feelings, and your feelings are screwed up. Okay. So when you go through this, I'm gonna just go through this real fast. Ask yourself whether you would normally date this person. See, TLC, I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna say this, and I want to make sure I see y'all when I say this. Oftentimes, you get taught that your job is to fix people in relationships. So you see this person in this relationship and you see them as broken, and that you can be this person. They don't have to deal with all this broken nature stuff they dealing with. You've been thought it's your job to treat this girl like you the owner of Home Depot, and you gonna repair it. You gonna fix it up, right? And what happens, guys, when they rehabilitate one of the animals out of the sea? You got to release it back to the sea. See, even if you rehabilitate her, she ain't coming back to you, TLC.
But you
You
gotta
got to
tag
release it. Huh? What you say, Run?
you gotta tag it though.
You got to tag it. Though. You can tag it and keep it on social media. You and her page. You gonna see her out there swimming with all the other sharks.
I'm enjoying this happy ending.
Tastes like General Tso's chicken TLC. Is that the flavor of that cigar?
Oh Lord.
See, and guess what happens, guys? Ask yourself, would you normally date this person? Do you share the same values? Is this the type of person I would normally have feelings for? Are they in a good place to start a serious relationship? Do I think they would be a good partner for the right person? Are there any issues that might make the relationship difficult down the road? Right? See, here's the problem. If you in the friend zone, you making things way more complicated than the person you are doing this for. She's just trying to live for right now. Right? TLC said it. Look at number 2. Accept that your friendship will change in unpredictable ways. Look at that bullet point. If your crush is so strong that it's hard for you to be just friends, it's probably worth telling the person how you feel. Those feelings will probably come out anyway. If you're just starting to feel a spark of attraction toward your friend, you might consider waiting a while to see if those feelings develop more or if it's a temporary thing. Now, one of the things I want to say is the worst thing you can do in the friend zone is try to get her to like you because you opposite of what she likes. TLC just brought it up. If she like a thug, you got to become like a thug. You stuck in the friend zone because you trying to not be a thug. Well, how are you going to fulfill that part of what she wants? Go ahead, TLC.
Show her a better way of life.
Yeah, you trying to show a better way of life, right? You trying to be in the house by the time the sun come down because you know it's a lot of drunk people out there. You know you over here operating in logic. She want to live on the edge, right? She want to live on the edge, right? We over here. She want to go see NBA YoungBoy in concert. You over here taking her to the Smokey Robinson review out here in Vegas. She don't want that, right?
She want that Wu-Tang.
Because she want to go see Wu-Tang. If this girl is singing "Protect Your Neck" word for word, yeah. What it says, guys, is don't obsess over every little sign your crush likes you. Okay? This doesn't mean you have to ignore the signs. For instance, if your friend regularly describes you as being like their sibling, it could be a clue they're not interested. If they're very affectionate or flirtatious around you, but not other people, it could mean they like you. Now, I want y'all to see that because Rhonda said it. If your friend describes you as being their sibling, take that clue, guys. There's nothing you can do to change that. Okay? Number 4, sit back for a while if you're on the fence. Okay? So remember, guys, that was the understand your feelings method, right? Number 5, be honest with yourself about the kind of relationship you want. Now, we want to move to number 2 because this is when I told y'all about having game. Number 2 says flirting with your friend. Right? TLC. Look at what it says. Spend more one-on-one time together. For instance, you might invite your friend to do things you know they enjoy, like attending a concert, going on a hike, or playing a sport together. TLC, I'm glad you, attending a concert. What concert are we going to? Right? What concert are we going to? Because if you're going to try to take her to a concert to change what she's doing with the other dude, that concert going to be a waste of time. She going to be in there texting him the whole time. Man, this dude in here singing Joe word for word. Man, I'm trying to listen to the baby. Why we ain't at the 21 Savage concert, man? I want to go Travis Scott. I'm in here taking her to Charlie Wilson. Right?
On an unrelated story, did you see what Jodeci's going to Vegas?
Yes, yeah. And you know we going back. We going back to be right now, singing word for word.
Wu-Tang is too.
And Wu-Tang gonna be there. I'm singing word for word. TLC, see, one of the things y'all gotta understand is you want to get out of the friend zone, you gotta act like the guy or the girl, right? You gotta act like the guy or the girl he complaining about. Okay? Gotta do that. Otherwise, don't sit there and say, "Nah, I wouldn't dare do you like that." No, that's what she like. TLC, you see the happy ending right there? There go. Let me shut up. Now, here's the funny thing, guys, because we talking about game now. Look at number 2. Number 2 say, let your eye contact linger a little more than usual. Right? This can make your friend feel like the two of you share a secret, so they might feel closer to you. Right? And here's the deal. Now, y'all got to be careful with this. Number 3, break the touch barrier. You be careful with this one. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to end up like this. This can go bad. If she don't touch you, don't touch her. Yes. But here's what happens now. I want to go back up now. See, y'all got to understand the eye contact, right? The eye contact. Here's what's going to happen when you stare at her too long. You stare at her too long, she going to say, "Boy, stop. What you doing?" And once you do that, once you say that, it ain't work. It ain't work. And guess what? Here's how you know she don't like you. If she don't look away first. If she just keeps staring back at you, now y'all in a staring contest. Yeah, so, as I'm getting stared at right now. But at the end of the day, guys, if she stare back and don't look away or blush or giggle, what you doing? Stop. Why are you looking at me like? If she don't do that, bruh, yeah, it's over. See, because the eye contact is what's gonna create the physical contact. TLC, what you think when you hear me say that? Eye contact create the physical contact.
I mean, eye contact is important. You can tell a lot. There's a lot of visual signs you can get as far as communication with the person that's nonverbal. So you definitely need to be paying attention to the signs. Eye contact is big on that.
All right? No, Ron, I want you to come in on this one. Look at this. Give your crush sincere compliments. Y'all got to understand. I want Ron to come in on this because she said something about toxic. Why am I going to give her sincere compliments? The other dude over there talking complete trash to her. And right? So why am I going to give her compliments if she ain't responding to compliments? She responds to the toxicity. Go ahead.
Because I'm going to go back to my word, corny. If it's corny, then it's not
sincere. Sincere is a synonym for corny.
Well, not necessarily. All I'm saying is, if that person has you in the friend zone, they're not going to take your compliments as sincere because they're not looking at you like that. I just think that's what it boils down to. If they're not looking at you in that way, it's just not what it is unless you catch them at the right moment. But it's just not. You could be sincere all day long, but if they're not looking at you like that, it's just not.
I'm going to say this to y'all too. If you're going to give her a compliment, don't let the compliment be after he done made her feel like crap. Right? Girl, what you doing with that on? What you doing with that outfit on? That thing, that look horrible. Girl, no, your outfit look nice, girl. Don't let him tell you stuff like that. Don't be that guy. If you're going to give a compliment, let the compliment become proactive as opposed to reactive from the guy you competing with. The guy that got you in the friend zone is giving you the blueprint. Why are you doing the opposite? I can't get my permits approved if the blueprint is right there and I don't do nothing that the blueprint say, TLC. Right? They gonna come out there and compare the drawings to the building. If you're in the friend zone, why are you doing the opposite of the blueprint? Right? So what happened is he told her the outfit was ugly. Right? So if you want to get out of the friend zone, now girl, you know better. you better go put something else on. What you mean you don't like this? Nah, bruh, that ain't it. Right? Now you operating like the dude. So she responding to you like the dude, but you can't act opposite of the dude. Right? So just like you give sincere compliments, you gotta give sincere negativity. Cause that's what she gonna like. Man, you look a mess. Woo. You look a mess. What? I know. Yeah, go change that. See, that's where we missing it, right? Be sincere. If you're going to get a relationship is about sincere compliments and sincere criticism. Would y'all agree to that?
Yeah, but you got to be careful with that criticism.
Well, you in the friend zone. You ain't got nothing to lose.
If he wants a relationship, he does.
No, Rhonda. I'm watching the dude that treat her like dirt get to say whatever he want to say, and she won't leave him.
But they not
I'm just you said they not the same.
They're not the same.
Oh, look, see, and don't say no stuff like this, guys. Look at this. For instance, instead of saying you have gorgeous eyes, you might say, I love how you light up every time you see a cute animal. Oh, I love the way you always make me laugh when I'm around you. Yep. That ain't gonna get you out of the friend zone right there.
That's just part of the article. I wouldn't pay that anymore.
Article trying not to get banned.
Yeah,
TLC.
that's just the article. Yeah.
Right? And here's the deal, guys. Pay attention to your friends' reactions when you flirt. You got to understand when you've gotten caught in the friend zone, you already flirting. She's not noticing it. Right? You already flirt. If you in the friend zone, you've been flirting this whole time, hoping that she gonna have a weak moment. Let's be honest. That's what the friend zone is. Yeah. I'm hoping you gonna have a weak moment. Right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping this dude or this girl gonna make you so vulnerable that I'm gonna be the one there. I'll give y'all a funny situation. I used to be a pharmaceutical sales rep on the veterinary side, and the one thing I did, if a customer would never allow me in their business to talk to them about my products or services, when you go in to call on veterinarians, the first thing I would do is when it's pouring down raining, that's when I'm making my sales calls. Because nobody brings a wet dog. Nobody wants to have a wet dog outside, and bring it to the vet. So on rainy days, every veterinary clinic is slow. Guess who shows up? JB shows up to get the deal because every other sales rep is saying it's raining outside. I ain't going to dry. JB out there got every customer to himself. TLC. So one of the things you got to find is either you got to provide something that the guy is not providing, because just because the guy or the girl is bad doesn't mean they're not providing something that she likes or he likes, right? So you better provide something else, and then when you get with her, you still got to provide what they were providing. And I like what Rhonda said. If you ain't toxic, you better learn how to become toxic, because part of that is an attraction too. Okay, I'm gonna just get through this so we can get through showing your dating material. I wanted y'all to see this because this is why people stuck in the friend zone. They're Googling this stuff instead of coming to this podcast. Look at what this thing says. Start small and work your way up. Learn to read your friends' behavior. Look at what that says, TLC. Learn to read your friends' behavior. If they respond well to lighthearted flirting, it could be a good sign. No, just do what the dude is doing. Do what the girl is doing. We complicate things. We complicate things too much. Then it says build yourself up to seem more confident. For instance, don't say things like nobody ever wants to date me or I'll be alone forever. Instead, try saying things like, I know there's someone out there who's going to love me for exactly who I am.
Oh my God.
That's terrible.
TLC.
Don't say that.
What did I say at the beginning? You don't have no friends telling you ain't got no game. Right? You ain't got no friends telling you ain't got no game. It's fine to laugh with your crush. In fact, it's ideal. Just try to remember not to make yourself the butt of the joke too often. No, you in the friend zone. You are the butt of the joke.
Yes. Yes.
What is that? When I read this article, I said, no wonder people stuck. See, this is that new school stuff. If you're having trouble seeing what's good about yourself, it might be time to step back from the idea of dating someone. Remember what I said, guys? You gotta have game. Right? Ask them for their help with things. Your crush might actually be more inclined to like you if you give them a chance to help you out. Man, don't nobody want no Make-A-Wish Foundation. TLC, I pulled it up. Look, give your friend space sometime. TLC told you what to do in the beginning. Leave the friendship. Don't give a space. Leave.
Yeah.
Leave.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Just leave. Just go ghost for go ghost for 30 days. See if they call you. Leave them on red.
It was a quote I saw. It said, you can't satisfy a person by giving them more of what they already don't appreciate. So that's why you got to get up out of there. You got to dip.
Well,
you can't. If all you are is a friend to her and you're doing everything in your power to be with her, she don't appreciate you for everything you can do. You got to get away from it.
But we got to understand, you're not in the friend zone. The woman is not stupid. The guy's not stupid. They know you're trying to deceive them. You're in the deception zone. Right? Because you over here waiting for an opportunity. The thug over here just being straight up. Right? The thug over here saying what he want to say. And she's responding to that. She's not responding to this stuff you do. She's not wired like you. So at the end of the day, that's the reason why I wanted to go through that article just a little bit, because why are people in the friend zone? You in the friend zone because you're lying to her or him and you're lying to yourself. You don't have no confidence because here's what happens. TLC just gave you the advice to walk away. Nah, man, I can't leave her like that. She need me. No, the hell she don't.
You say that.
But you see, when you're in the friend zone, you're going to make excuses to not change.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Ron.
No, you will make excuses. You're going to make that situation out to be whatever you need to be, so that you're going to make them see that there's something there. Like, I could be good for you. And that's why I think we always got to go back to that definition that you had at the beginning. It's unreciprocated and it's one-sided. And at some point, it's going to become into a stalker situation. And don't nobody want that.
Well, don't say
Just like
nobody.
most rational people
Yes.
don't want a stalker situation, because at some point it's like, okay, man, like stop, like for real, this ain't it, and this ain't that.
TLC. TLC, I like what you said, right? Because the reason why you're stuck in the friend zone is because you're not looking at exactly the fact she's showing you what she wants. Right? And that's why Rhonda said, that's why when Rhonda said that, you said, don't say that, because some people actually do want to feel like they being stalked. As crazy as it may sound, Rhonda, it falls under your toxicity umbrella. If a woman lets you stay in the friend zone, she's toxic. And you're toxic too. But you trying to hide your toxicity, trying to act like you're a nice person. So that when it goes bad, everybody gonna turn on that person and say, oh, I can't believe they did you like that. So you deceiving her, making her think, or making him think you this nice person, so that if it doesn't work out, people will give you sympathy and they will condemn that other person. But the person you friend zoning, they already know you full of shit, right? They already know it. They already know it. That's why they keeping you there. Notice the person you didn't got caught up in the friend zone with, they never get out of character. They just waiting for you to expose yourself, because they know what you're doing. They know what you're doing. If and here's the deal: the moment you start taking their side, they know you deceiving them. They know you deceiving them, right? When I hear that a guy's treating a girl wrong, or a girl is treating a guy wrong, first thing I say, man, I can see why they do that to you.
Damn.
Listen,
Wow.
let me tell you why, right? Let me tell y'all why. In my line of work, I ain't about to tell you man, that's messed up he doing you like that. No, I can see why he doing it. I'm just listening to you talk to me. Hell, I completely understand why he doing it. What do you mean? I mean, just listen. Look at everything you told me. Now, if I talk to that other person, would they say the same thing? No. So I know what you're doing. I'm not here. What did Major Payne tell the little boy? You want my sympathy? Where can you find it? Y'all can Google that. Y'all can Google that, Major Payne. But when you are a friend, just know you can't cross that line, no matter what. And you definitely can't wait till they're vulnerable to cross that line, because then you weren't a friend in the first place. And then if y'all got together, it ain't gonna last, because now you're gonna need her in a perpetual state of vulnerability, right? In order for it to work. Because otherwise, when she comes out of that position of vulnerability, she going back to that toxicity that she liked. Jump in that TLC. Let me know what you think.
I mean, I agree with most of that. I still think you could be straight up with a person and just wind up in a friend zone. I don't think you're like deceiving them. Other than that, I agree with everything pretty much.
So you don't, hold on, TLC. You don't think it's a deception to end up to what these guys and girls doing in the friend zone?
Not always. I don't think it's all. Like I said, I think there's circumstances that occur. Maybe it's two people that work together. Your coworkers. You kept it as a friend zone because you work together, and maybe one person left the company, another person. Now you don't have that blocking you. So now a person might want to see what's up. That's not deception. It's not like you were lying to the person at first. You just happen to end up as friends at first. So I don't think it's always a deception.
Okay, Ron, what you think?
Just my opinion.
Well, I do believe there's a level of deception there, because we are physical and visual beings, right? So we're going to notice if we're attracted to somebody right off the gate. And then it goes a step further once you get to start talking to somebody, if it grows or if it stays where it is. That's how you determine who gets to be put in the friend zone or not at the end of the day. It's just like, this person's cool. Like, yeah, we could talk about pretty much anything. We can stay on the phone for hours. Just like one of my girls. So it is. I think, yes. Can it start off being harmless? Maybe, but I really believe that, like, when you meet somebody, if there's a level of attraction there, and through conversation and other things, situations, events, you determine like, oh, I do want more, and they may not, and vice versa. But it always, I think there has to be a level of deception there for somebody to end up in the friend zone.
And that's my point, right? You want to get out of the friend zone, you got to stop lying to the person, but more importantly, you got to stop lying to yourself. Because honestly, let's be honest, guys. Everybody's adults, and some people will let you be in that friend zone, knowing what you're doing, right? But I'll let you find out the hard way. If the only reason you ended up in the friend zone because you weren't straight up in the beginning, you knew the moment you saw the person you were interested. And if you're gonna use somebody else's failure to try to get with that person, i.e., their current relationship, even when that person breaks up with that person that you think she's struggling with or he's struggling with, they still ain't gonna choose you. They still ain't gonna choose you. And even if they did choose you, it's not gonna last because your only purpose in their life is to be there when things are going bad. Well, what's gonna happen when things are good? You don't know how to connect with these people. And that's why I think in order to get out of the friend zone, you need somebody to tell you the truth. And you got to stop trying to guilt people into liking you. You got to stop trying to get people to appreciate you because somebody else is bad. How about I can just appreciate you because of what you bring to the table? And if you find yourself in the friend zone, it's because you made a mistake up front. And now you're trying to justify that mistake instead of saying, all right, like TLC said, that's the word of the day, man, just leave. Because basically, it's going to blow up. It's going to blow. If you done got into the friend zone, it's going to blow up. Y'all ain't going to be talking no more. Anyway, go ahead and move on to the next person. But if you got to get with a woman like that, you've already taken the wrong approach. TLC, what's your final thought for the night?
Well, it's about getting out of the friend zone. So like I said, I think you got 3 options. You can either A, figure out what it is you're not fulfilling as a friend and fulfill that need. There's B, you can become what that person wants you to become, what they're looking for. Future versus Russell Wilson. You got to change. Or there's option 3, you just got to end the friendship and move on.
And that's TLC. That's the word of the day right there. You got. How do you get out of the friends? How do you get out of the friend zone? End it. It already ain't working.
Yeah.
On an unrelated topic, my outside rapper came up. I don't know if that's a humidity issue.
Yep.
I lost. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Humidity issue. Plus, you don't know how to light it right. All that stuff. You.
Oh my god.
You need to be. Y'all tune in. Look below in the playlist. Look below in the playlist. Y'all can go to our cigar reviews. We'll show you how to do it. Maybe we need to do a cigar 101 so TLC can learn how to. That happy ending didn't happen. TLC. That happy ending.
It started addressing. It got hot and started addressing.
The happy ending falling apart. That's how TLC started off good. Yeah, but that's what happened.
But this was a good cigar. It was a good cigar overall. So I will say.
Yeah. Rhonda, what's your closing thoughts for tonight?
My closing thoughts is I definitely agree with TLC. But I'm gonna say become as toxic as the person that you're interested in that's not interested. If that works for you, then that works for you. If it works for you, then if you like it, I love it.
And Rhonda, Rhonda, I'm gonna say this about what you just said. If you find yourself in the friend zone, here's the problem. You don't know how to be toxic in a way that makes you attractive.
Yeah.
You found yourself in a position to be toxic where people just feel like they can run over you. And you don't even see yourself. You're trying, like, you don't even see yourself in a way. Toxicity gonna bring a little bit of confidence. Cause some of the times when you toxic, you just gonna do certain stuff just because you know you're gonna ruin the day. No, you're gonna ruin the day. Oh, you fell asleep, huh? That's why you ain't text me? Okay, yeah, yeah, don't text me no more.
Yeah.
Right? And then you just type one letter so that it make it look like you typing the whole day. Right? They wait. See, TLC, that's that toxic stuff.
That is toxic.
When women come in the bar and tell me, what, Jeff, man, look, what can I do to them? Just type 2 letters so it look like you typing and just leave it there all day. Every time he can't reply. He can't reply because he don't know what you about to say. That's what you do. Yeah, I did. I say then set an alarm to back it out to stop typing.
Oh my Lord.
Then start typing again. Just like that. That's the kind of stuff you got to see.
What is going on in your boss?
You better match the toxicity. Let me tell y'all something, because a lot of people are out of control of these relationships they don't know how to be in control. And they don't realize they're attracted to somebody who wants somebody to control. It's like, so that guy you competing with, he controls her. You over here trying to say, no, I'm going to give you your freedom. I'm going to give you your papers. Go out there on the pasture and enjoy yourself. Other dude like, nah, you better not be going nowhere. Right? Right? Other dude over there saying, you better not go to happy hour.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
I better go. I better not go. I ain't gonna go.
This how she say it, Rob?
I ain't gonna.
Say, all right, let's see. That's what the guy in the friend zone don't understand. You over here trying to treat her this way. She's showing you the blueprint, and you don't have it in you to do that. That's why, like TLC said, you gotta leave the friend zone, right? You gotta just leave the friendship. Y'all know my closing. Y'all know my closing thought, man. If you find yourself in the friend zone, the way you get out is the same way, right? You got into it. And what you got to realize is you thought you had a chance. Now just accept that you didn't have a chance. The person is not into you. Now, how do you get this person? Duplicate the person that she's complaining about or he's complaining about. That's it. That's just what turns them on. And what you're trying to do is change the person instead of having a relationship with the person. And a relationship is about compatibility, right? Not conformity, right? So at the end of the day, a relationship is about compatibility, not conformity, right? So if you're not compatible with what she likes, stop trying to get her to conform to what you would want her to be, because she'll never be happy with you on that, right? If they're vegan and you eat meat, if you want to get with her, you have to stop eating meat. And like TLC said, I can't give her my pork, right? So I gotta let you go. TLC, we ain't giving up our pork, TLC. I gotta let you go. If you tell me you eating that meat, I can't even bring you home to my mama. We put meat in everything, right? So what you got to do, guys, is my closing thought is mimic what the person is already showing you. Here's what I'm gonna tell you to do: be a better version of what she's dealing with. Just be a better version of that. So if he's toxic, you got to be more toxic. If he works out 3 times a week, you got to work out 5 times a week. They're showing you exactly what they like. Be more of that, or either get rid of the friendship, like TLC said, and y'all know what it is. It's the Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the Real Cigar Jeff. Y'all do me a favor, look below in the description. Support the channel. Get the merch, right? And man, share this with your friends, families. Get down in the comments. Let us know what you think, man. I got to thank my resident panelists, my hometown hookup edition panelists, TLC. Let them know again where they can find you on the socials.
I'm on Instagram at TLClay1. At Patreon, The Joke I Didn't Tell.
Appreciate you being on, Brother Ronda. Let them know where they can find you on the socials again.
On Instagram at RMBLNBT.
Man, and until next time, we gon' holler. Yeah. It's your boy JB, live and direct to you. You know what it is. Like and subscribe to.